Good morning, traders, and welcome to Trading Wave short video where we'll be looking at one of the most interesting cryptocurrency that will be your Solana. All right, guys. So it's that time, Thursday, just for educational content and obviously some free content. So the main reason why we are producing this free content is just for you guys to have to learn or to understand how we surf the market using the waves, or how do we interpret what's next in the market using the Elliott waves. Obviously, some people they do inbox us that they've been able to trade what we've been shared and they've made a good amount of money. Right, so today's here, I want to show you the chart that I shared freely for everybody that was shared on our social media pages. So if you do follow us there, you'll remember me sharing this chart here of Solana. Right, so this was a chart that I shared there on Solana that I was expecting at that time. We were just hovering around your $43 a year. I was expecting that this might go as far as somewhere around your $65 there. So I was simply looking at this to have been your wave one, your wave two here, wave one in a lower degree here, looking at this to be now wave two. Obviously, I was expecting that we might see an move to the upside for a wave three in that very same green degree there. Right, so fast forward, like I've said it, if you follow us on our social media pages, you would have been able to get something out of this chart here. So fast forward, let's have a look at Solana here. Obviously, I'm gonna start on that higher time frame. So this is for the crypto traders. I'm gonna start this from the higher time frame. So this is the data that we have as far as it is here on Solana, starting on the 20th of August. So I've been looking at this to have been an impulsively move to the upside here that has made this five-wave move. Obviously, once you see a five-wave move, especially if you don't have so much data here, you are expecting the least that you can get that you should still see a five-wave move that is going to be related to this one here. Okay, so that with that being said, we could be having this here. As much as I've got this as my wave one, obviously I'm looking at the cryptocurrency that in a long term they will give us a big move to the up side. So obviously that's why I have this as my wave one, but this could still be a wave A here, and then this being a wave B here, only to find out that you're gonna get this move to the upside and then eventually this just drop again. Yeah, just an equal move to this one. Yeah, but either way, this giving us an equal leg to that. This is a very big move, yeah. So this still has a big room. This can get to as far as the all-time highs around your $270. Just imagine from $59 move to all the way to your all-time high on your Solana here. We are talking about from these lows, we're talking about almost about 331% gain that you might still benefit on Solana here. Unfortunately, if you did not get this somewhere around your $43 when we expected this move to the upside here, then you should find a way how to you are going to jump into this big rally that I'm expecting here. Now, just interpreting this chart here, this to have been a five-wave move to the upside, and then this to have been a three-wave move to the downside. This to have been in your A, B, C here. Now, we are looking at this to make a big move to the upside. Believe me, you, when we were somewhere around this area here, I expected that this was going to make a move to the upside. Yeah, I remember when I was doing this for a friend of mine a year that he requested this chart. I expected that this was going to drop. Actually, it was back somewhere here. I expected it was going to drop, eventually get to this C point, and then looking for that big move to the up side. So fast forward, we've done so. We've gotten the move. So I'm gonna go on a lower time frame, like your 4-hourly time frame. So if you are interested, this has just been the wave counter here that I have been looking at all along. That your five-wave move to the downside. But fast forward, here we are. We want to see what is expected going forward again. So I've been looking at this, like I've shown you that I'm looking at this to have been your wave one here. This to have been your three-wave move to a downside. This is our wave two. Now, obviously, I'm looking at this to be a different degree. This to have been our wave one. Your three-wave move to the downside here. This to have been our wave two, and I'm looking at this to have just completed your wave three. Now, I would expect that this is not done. This still has to give us a move to the upside here for a wave five, maybe before we can talk about the wave three in this red minor degree here. Now, that's going to be the way forward on your Solana, but I'm gonna zoom in into this structure here. It's best preferable I show you this on the 1 hourly time frame so that we can try and see how do we get the best entry here on Solana. So this is my own view. Obviously, I'm expecting that this should still drop. This does not look like. So if you look at this internally here, it is just a simply straightforward wave count that everybody likes to see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But after that, they're just expecting to see an ABC. Sometimes it's not as simple as ABC. So from these lows, we've been looking at this to have been your 1 year, your 2 year, your wave 3, a sharp 3 wave move as your wave 4, and lastly, this to have been your wave 5. Like I've indicated that when you look at that chart that we had, we were somewhere around your $43 a year, somewhere around this area here. We were expecting that this was going to get to as far as your $65. It has traded up to around your $68. Now we are seeing a sideways market a year, or somewhat will call a consolidation year. Now I believe that this is still going to give us one more leg. So normally, let's talk about the fib retracement level here. So if you look at your wave 2 here, it made this move and then it went to as far as just between your 56.1.8. Based on the guidelines, you would expect that this is going to get to as far as 56.1.8, but it does not look that deep. Okay, so if you look at this here, went as far as somewhere around this area here. Now, fast forward, if you look at this, now we've got this move to the upside here that made the 5 wave move, and zooming into this structure here, we've made a 3 wave move drop to the downside. Yeah, so this is a 3 wave move that I'm referring to here, but the price action after that, it looks a bit of a sideways move. No doubt, this could still be your wave 1, your wave 2, this extend to be your wave 3, a 4, and your wave 5 yeah. And then this complete your wave 5 in this green minute degree. That is still very possible. But it would be nice if this can play out this structure here. Now it has made this 3 wave move, of which I'm looking at this to be a 3 wave move, your W here. This has made a 3 wave move to the upside here. All of a sudden, we are seeing a reaction here. So it's very likely that this might not be done as long as it is still trading below your $68.13. This is very likely that it might still give us a 3 wave move structure here, a similar 3 wave move structure that is relevant to this one here. If it does this, this will be an area of interest somewhere around this area here of a blue box. I will be expecting that this is going to start to give us this move to the upside. Now I'm trying to get the best entry here, or trying to show you guys where would the best entry be, because if you trade this from here, yes, you can still get it right. Like I've indicated that this could be your wave 1, your wave 2 here, and then this just goes for a 3 and a 4 and a wave 5. If it break this high here, it will be telling us that the bullish sequence is still continuing here. But as long as it's still trading below this, I would expect that this still needs to give us a move to the downside. Like I've said it, this being your W here, your wave X here, and I'm expecting this to be your wave Y. It is so common that your wave 4 is going to be a complex. Most of the time, your wave 4 is not just a simple 3 wave corrective structure. Take note, that is just most of the time. There's nothing that say it can't just be a simple correction. It can be just a simple correction and then it just makes a move to the upside. But this is where you mostly see your WXY structures, your flat corrective structures taking place here, your 11 or your 7 and 11 swing sequence. This is the nature of your wave 4, that it's not just going to be is like that. It becomes more and more and more and complex. But for me, I'm going to be patient enough just to wait and see. Can I get this one here to give us this 3 wave structure here before we can see the big one to the up side? Now, somebody might have come across, you've seen something on the YouTube here. There is a video that we had. If you can search it on our YouTube page where it says trading WXY like a pro, can go and watch for that video. Search for it. If you find it there, this will make sense what I'm drawing here. But like I've said it in simpler terms, we're just looking for this one to be a 7 swing sequence here with this last 3 wave move to the downside. Once it can get back to around your $44 area here, up to around your $35 here. Obviously, this is a range here of this blue box here, but somewhere around this area here, we will be expecting to see that big one to the up side. Right, guys, like I've indicated, this is just a short video just to share our view on Solana. We are into cryptocurrencies as well. So if you are looking more content on your cryptocurrencies, you can pass a visit. We are still available. Our Friday Black Special, it is still there. This is going to be the last day, not the last day per se, maybe towards the weekend. That's going to be our last few days where we're going to have this Black Friday here. So if you like our content, please do make sure that you like the page and also subscribe as well there. Make sure you also got that bell notification turned on, just to make sure that every time we release this free content, you are notified. All right, guys, from my side, that's all I wanted to share with you. Please trade safe and responsible, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Cheers and bye bye.